What's up, everybody? My name's Anthony Sellers, and this is Browns in Our Blood. Hope you all had a nice Christmas. As you can see, I'm by myself tonight. Eric Jordan is in Georgia, visiting his mom for the holidays. We should be back intact next week, though. So I guess just get to it. As always, going to give thoughts on last week's game, the Bears game, and quite frankly, it was just more of the same stuff. Kaiser, the 2 interceptions, the one on the right sideline with going to Gordon, that was just a terrible overthrow. I don't mind the play itself, but man, he just was not accurate on that whatsoever. I think Crowell underperformed. I mean, he had 12 carries for 44 yards. Next topic. Reports have come out that Coach Jackson, provided he stays, this is assuming he stays, I'm not so sure he's going to stay, but provided he stays, there are reports about him being open to hiring an offensive coordinator. I personally think that's a great idea, as I know there's a lot of people that agree. As far as who, I think as John DeFilippo out of Philadelphia is considered a coaching candidate. However, if he doesn't land the coaching job, I think he would be a great hire as an offensive coordinator, as he's had success in the league as a quarterback coach, and he's also been here previously. Another candidate would be Gary Kubiak. He has a Super Bowl with Denver. I think he'd be a great hire as well. Alright, so last week, another piece that we talked about, players that are most likely to stay from the previous 2 drafts. I thought it'd be cool to kind of look at which players are probably going to be gone next year from those same previous 2 drafts. And in my mind, I have 4 players that really need to work, I think, to earn their spot on the roster next season. 2 of them are at the wide receiver spot, Ricardo Lewis and Rashard Higgins. Both have underperformed greatly this year in my mind. One of those 2 will be an odd man out come next year at training camp cuts. And I would not be surprised if both of them were gone. Also, from the same draft, Cody Kessler. I think he's ran his course here. If I was John Dorsey, I would not keep Kessler. The 4th player is the rookie 7th round pick this year, Matt Days. I feel like he earned his way onto the roster this year through special teams. And if he's going to stay on the roster, it'll be the same way. He'll earn it through special teams. But with Crowell leaving, I think it also helps give him a better chance to earn that spot and retain his spot for next season. Then the keys to beating the Steelers. I think they just got to be motivated. I mean, no one wants to go 0-16. That should be motivation enough. Come out firing on all cylinders. I think they need to stop Le'Veon Bell on defense and pressure Big Ben as well. As for the offense, they just need to limit those turnovers. That's what it boils down to. You can't have 3 or 4 turnovers a game and expect to win. Either way, I still think we can win. I'm going to end on a high note, 1-15. So that's all the topics I have. FanDuel, as always, you guys can join the FanDuel League. Jonathan Mischievous McCumber won it last week. Eric came in second, and I was told to be sure that I mention his win in the other league. He won the championship in the other league, so that is for Gary Wolf. What's up, Gary? Trying to emulate Eric here. It's not working. What's up, Gary? It's not working. Don't blow in my ear next time you see me, Gary. So yeah, be sure to join our FanDuel League. The link will be in the description below. For anybody else that also plays fantasy football, you can check out my podcast that I have. It's on Thursdays with Gary Wolf, who was aforementioned. Good thing you won your in Gridiron, Gary, because Eric, he won in the other league. Just so you know, he won. He wanted me to mention that. So I'm making sure I mention it multiple times, that he won. Good job, Eric. But yes, every Thursday, Fantasy Football Bosses is my podcast that you can catch. You can find it on iTunes, Stitcher, pretty much anywhere streaming media is found. And then, as always, if you like this show, you can find us on YouTube at Monstalung Soundvizion. That's Eric's YouTube channel. You can subscribe to that. Share the videos, like them, comment on them. Let us know how we're doing. We love the interaction. As we said in previous weeks, really love talking about it. I know that the Browns Bloggers and Friends forum, there's a couple guys that like to get into the videos and stuff and watch and comment on them. You can also find our show in podcast form on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Mixcloud. Pretty much the same places that you can find any streaming media. Sorry for the short episode, guys. We will be back next week, full force. Me and Eric. And we're planning to have a couple guests on. The same 2 guests from week 1 of the NFL season. Hopefully. I know Gary is down to join. Don't know about the other guy, Kevin. Till next week. This has been Browns in Our Blood.